let's tackle a crucial topic for anyone on the path of financial independence: debt repayment. Specifically, I'm going to break down two popular strategies, the debt snowball and the debt avalanche, to help you figure out which one is the best fit for you. Making an informed decision about how to pay off your debt is key. Both methods have their unique advantages and disadvantages, and what works for one person might not work for another. It really comes down to your personal circumstances, your psychology, and what motivates you to stay consistent. And stick around till the end for a helpful guide on factors to consider when tackling your debts. All right, let's start with the debt snowball method. With this method, you focus on paying off your smallest debts first, regardless of their interest rates. You make minimum payments on all your other debts, and any extra money you have goes straight to that smallest balance. Once that debt is gone, you take the money you were paying on it and roll it into the next smallest debt, building momentum like a snowball rolling downhill. Now, for the pros of the debt snowball. Psychological boost. This is the biggest advantage. Getting rid of all those smaller debts gives you that quick win. That feeling of accomplishment is incredibly motivating and helps you stick with the plan, especially if you felt overwhelmed by the debt in the past. Simplicity. It's super easy to understand and implement, which is great if you prefer a less complex financial strategy. And increased confidence. Each debt you pay off builds your confidence and reinforces that debt freedom is achievable. But there are also some cons, like more interest paid. From a purely financial perspective, you will be likely paying more interest over the long run with the debt snowball method. This is because you're not prioritizing debts with the highest interest rates, meaning those high interest debts continue to accrue significant interest while you focus on smaller balances and potentially longer repayment time. Because you're paying more in interest, it can potentially take longer to become completely debt-free compared to the avalanche method, especially if you have high interest debt that are not your smallest. Next up, we have the debt avalanche method. This method takes a different approach. Here you focus on paying off debts with the highest interest rates first, no matter how big or small the balance is. You make minimum payments on everything else, and all your extra funds go to that highest interest debt. Once it's paid, you move to the next highest interest rate, and so on, continuing this process until all debts are eliminated. The pros of the debt avalanche are purely financial. It saves you money on interest. This is the most financially efficient method. By tackling the highest interest rates first, you minimize the total amount of interest you pay, leading to significant savings and faster repayment. Because you're saving money on interest, you'll generally become debt-free faster, assuming you're consistently making those payments. And now the cons. Less immediate gratification. If your highest interest debt is also a large one, it might take a while to pay it off, which can be demotivating if you need to see quicker progress. It can feel overwhelming. For those who are easily discouraged by slowly visible progress, the initial stages of the avalanche method might feel overwhelming as large balances persist for longer. So how do you choose? The best method for you truly depends on your personality and what keeps you motivated to stick with your debt repayment plan. Choose the debt snowball if you need those psychological wins and immediate gratification to stay motivated. You feel overwhelmed by the sheer number or size of your debts and want to simplify the process. Or you're prone to giving up on your financial goals if you don't see quick results. Choose the debt avalanche if you are disciplined and financially motivated, prioritizing saving money and reducing overall debt more quickly. You have a strong understanding of interest rates and their impact on your finances. Or you can stay committed to a long-term plan even without frequent visible milestones. Ultimately, the most effective debt repayment strategy is the one you can stick with. While the debt avalanche is mathematically superior, the psychological benefits of the debt snowball can be invaluable for many, helping them achieve debt freedom when a purely financial approach might lead to burnout. Consider your financial discipline, your emotional response to debt, and what will keep you engaged in the journey. Whichever method you choose, consistency is key. If you made it this far, I want to reward you with this free flowchart, which covers important decision-making factors you must consider when tackling your debts. The link is right below. So what's your preferred debt repayment method, or what has worked for you in the past? Let me know in the comments. Now, if you found this video helpful, take a look at this other video to help you towards financial independence. See you in the next one.